You're listening to Feedback with Nick Carter and Lori Majewski.
Volume, Sirius XM 106.
All right, Sirius XM 106, it's Volume, Nick and Lori. 9 o'clock brings Ed Kowalczyk of Live. In the meantime,
Happy Fat Tuesday.
Happy Fat Tuesday, as I mentioned, Kiss invented Mardi Gras.
So Lori, who's this Fanuc on the phone?
So we have Nicky Manalle on the phone, who is a huge Kiss fan who had a dream come true over the weekend when he got to ride on a Mardi Gras float with the band.
By the way, Nicky, it's possible to buy tickets for next year's Mardi Gras float ride on kissonline.com.
Good morning, Nicky.
Hey. How y'all doing this morning? Happy Mardi Gras.
How are you doing, man? How's your head?
Oh, doing wonderful. Man, still in La La Land.
Okay, so let's...
But you're in New Orleans, actually, right?
Yes.
Let's just get to this. Let's just get to this. How do you end up on a float with Gene and Paul and company?
Well, I play in a local band called Category 6, and we just happened to get a phone call about playing on their float, and myself and another member of the band been fans of Kiss as long as we can remember, and it was one of those things you just couldn't pass up.
So wait, are you guys like a Kiss tribute band or just like a band?
We're just a cover band, but we do paint up. We're a glow band. Everything glows.
Oh, right on. Like the Blue Man Group guys or something.
Something like that.
Right on.
Everything's kind of fluorescent, different colors.
But now, did you play Kiss songs while Kiss was on the float?
We did a couple.
Oh, no pressure.
Not all Kiss songs.
No pressure.
No, not at all.
What songs did you do?
We did Rock and Roll All Night and Party Every Day, of course, and we did that one right when they got on float. Then we put a little medley together with Detroit Rock City, I Love It Loud, what else? And Calling Dr. Love.
Wow, did like Gene join in on Calling Dr. Love?
He didn't join in, but they did a little dancing up top. They were having a good time.
I was going to say,
well, we're not getting paid, so no, there's no need. We'll just enjoy your performance.
Were they in full makeup?
Right.
Were they in full makeup?
Full gear. They were escorted on probably about 2 hours into the parade, because the parade started at 4:15 in the afternoon. And they got in town. They had to do sound check and then get all their gear up. But they had a police escort, walk them on the float, and they were in full get-up.
Of course they were in full makeup. Nobody wants to see Kiss on a float just as like Gene and Paul, like, in jeans and a T-shirt. So wait, so Nicky, so when you say they played, did they actually plug in and play, or were they doing the typical parade float where they lip sync or whatever? Or were they actually playing?
They didn't play anything on the float. They just rode and threw beads. They played when we wound up getting into the Superdome.
Oh, right on.
And they have the big extravaganza there, and they were the main act.
Well, now, Nicky, our Nick here, he's obsessed with the idea that he thinks that boobs are such a big part in Mardi Gras. Like when Kiss were throwing beads, they were throwing beads, right?
Correct.
When they were throwing beads from the float, were people showing boobs?
Unfortunately, no, there were no boobs. That you have to go into the French Quarter. This was a lot of families.
Well, that's what I tried to explain to them, that it's like a family event.
So wait. So let me get this straight. So they have Kiss on a float with Gene Simmons spitting blood for families and no boobs. That makes zero sense.
It was families, and it would 20, 30 people deep.
Wow.
And there were
And a lot of people had their faces painted.
Like Kiss?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Painted like Kiss, holding up signs.
Well, Nicky, that actually brought me to my question was that, when I think of Mardi Gras and I think of Kiss, I don't think of them necessarily together. How is the reception for Kiss down there at Mardi Gras?
I think they've been there before, though.
Okay.
I don't think it's the first time,
And they had come in 1979, but for some reason they were unable to ride. So that was really a long time ago.
Wow.
And,
well, they were
this
also
was their first time riding on a float.
they were also touring on a disco record then, so I'm sure it was like No. You guys next year.
So did they like bankrupt the whole city to pay them to go onto the float?
That I don't know.
Oh my gosh. So like tell me, you're a huge like lifelong Kiss fan. What was it like when they pulled over and you saw them climbing on to your float and were going to be within inches of you? Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
Nicky.
tell the truth. Were you able to like sort of chat them up, or were they just like on their side and you're on your side and they were just like
Oh no, they got on the float right in front of me, got to shake hands, fist bump, all that good stuff. So they were right next to me when they got on the float.
Nice.
Was like the 6-year-old and you just freaking out?
Oh, it was. I felt like I was 6 again.
But you played other songs too, because you're a cover band. You used to be called the Molly Ringwalds, you said?
That was an old band that I used to be in a long time ago. They're still together and rolling strong.
That's a bad name. Category 6 is not the best name for a New Orleans band either. Just putting that out there.
Well, because I guess it's like Category 5 is the worst hurricane, so you turned it up to 11,
No,
right?
I get it.
We took it up a notch.
I get what they're going for. No, I mean, I got to tell you, I mean, I've interviewed them a bunch of times, and no joke, man. I mean, even if they don't have the makeup on, I become 10-year-old Nick with the Destroyer poster on his wall. You can't keep your composure around those guys. Or Kiss.
No, you can't. It took a little while getting up there, playing a few to calm back down and get back to my normal self.
Were you able to talk to them about music at all? Get any pointers or anything? Like when they heard you playing, some of their songs, Calling Dr. Love, Rock and Roll All Night, did Paul say, hey, you may want to try the open tuning or anything like that?
We didn't really get to talk to them because they were on a different level. Could see them real good, but couldn't have a conversation with them on the float. But they would point at us, and when we played different songs, they were dancing, and they just looked like they were having a good time.
Oh, right on, bro.
But this was also, so this is, we should say, is the Endymion Parade, right? Which is the biggest parade in all of Mardi Gras. And
it is the biggest super crew in Mardi Gras.
This is also the parade, unfortunately, where the drunk driver plowed into the crowd, and my mother-in-law was actually standing 30 feet from where that had happened.
Get out of here.
Yes. She had just moved right before it happened, but she worries about a lot of the people that she was standing by. But in true Mardi Gras fashion, it didn't stop the parade, huh?
Didn't stop the parade, and as of yesterday, there was only 3 people left in the hospital, and thank God nobody died.
Oh, thank God. Well, thanks for calling in. What a great story. What a dream come true. So just want to plug your band again. Category 6. You play a lot of covers.
6.
And where do you play? You play around New Orleans? Do you play in the greater New Orleans area?
All over the Gulf Coast region.
All right, I'll have to talk to my peeps down there at the Bayou and see if they can get you a little airplay down there.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I will, man, for sure. Like, let Lori get your email address, and I know the program director. I'll shoot her an email.
Certainly will.
Send us some pics via social media as well from the float if you can.
Yeah,
Okay.
he tweeted some pictures that I'm going to share with you guys. I mean, you guys, the pictures that you sent of the Kiss guys, it looks like you were inches away from them.
Oh, I mean, we were, once they got up on the float to their spot, they were maybe 10, 15 feet away. But when they got on and got up, they were right next to us, and so it was. It was just really in awe the whole time.
Not to be crass, but I really wonder what they pull down for something like that. I mean, it is a performance because they got to get, the makeup and the costumes. That's a bit of time to get ready, but just to stand on a float and wave and throw beads, it's not really a concert, I wonder what they make.
No, but then they did do the concert in the Superdome.
Right. They did a concert in the Superdome because they were the headliner. They also had KC and the Sunshine Band and Flo Rida for the acts in the Superdome.
Oh, what a party, huh?
Oh, there's like a mutiny in the Kiss Army over that, man. Holy smokes.
So what are you doing today? I know it's really early down in New Orleans, but I know Mardi Gras gets underway very early.
Oh, it's already going. The first parade rolls at 8 a.m. this morning, but I think I'm just going to kind of kick back and take it easy today.
Take it all in, and all the kissness that you got from the weekend.
That's it. Enjoy a day off, something we get and the rest of the world doesn't today.
Right on.
Oh, that's right, because instead of like Martin Luther King or like Columbus Day, you guys get Mardi Gras off.
We get Mardi Gras.
Wow.
Well, enjoy your day off, and thanks for calling in so early.
All right, Nikki, thanks for checking in, man.
Thank y'all for having me. Y'all have a great day. Happy Mardi Gras.
You
Happy
too.
Mardi
Same to
Gras,
you.
sweetheart. Bye.
Sounds like he had like the time of his life.